Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. Leicester Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
right, Chris?
All right, welcome along. How the devil are we? I hope enjoying the sun. It's too hot for me, and I'm old and wizened, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Hello from my little friend there. Say hello to Mr. Devil, but I hope you are all well. This is Leicester Till I Die TV. We're back with the men. Does that sound right? I was about to say we've had the women all week, and that sounds even worse. You have to be so careful what you say. We've been looking at the women's Euros all week. Some great games there, some good football, but we're back with the men, Leicester City, and they're friendly against our sister club, OH Leuven in Belgium. It is Leicester Till I Die TV. If you're watching this, thank you for your eyes. Subscribe down there if you haven't done already on YouTube. And if you are listening to me on your favorite podcast station, thank you for lending me your ears. My co-host today, you've missed him. And if you do, I have to say now that if he doesn't look quite as happy as he used to a couple of weeks ago, he's got married. So, bear with him a little bit. Apparently his hair's gone on the top now where there's a little thumb mark, and it's all downhill. You couldn't tell I'm divorced, could you? Let's welcome him in. Welcome back, Doug, and congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back with you, Chris, and I hope you're well.
I am very well. Congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you.
I'm glad you had a really, really good honeymoon. Back to reality now, though.
Well, I mean, the actual day we got back at, I think it was 4:18 in the morning on the Wednesday. And it was very, very late. I basically, cut a long story short, Edinburgh Airport is an absolute disgrace. They've got so much luggage, like not claimed, like unacclaimed or something. And we got home at 4:18 in the morning, just about basically crashed into bed. We didn't wake up the next morning until about 2:00 in the afternoon. but and then it actually rained, so just our luck. But no, it was absolutely amazing, and I think it's kind of made us want to go and explore Greece more, because Greece is absolutely stunning.
It is. Look, you could always do an island cruise and just pop from one to another. I think Kos is the next one on our list for sure. That is nice as well. I've also got to say, if he's watching, I don't know if he's in as yet. He said he might pop in. To Brad, happy birthday, mate.
Yes,
I believe it's the big 5-0. Yeah, I'm not. He's going to kill me for that, isn't he? Brad down there in sunny St Ives. I hope you are having a good time and getting everything that you wanted for your birthday. I'm pleased to have Doug along, because kind of savaged his shirt the other day on the home shirt preview, which is still available under latest shows on Leicester Till I Die TV. Is that one that you're wearing today, or is that sort of something you got from TK Maxx and just use some stencils and some Tipex?
This is the new home kit. I got it for my birthday from Rebecca. Funnily enough, I also got this through the door this morning as well. It's a Mr. and Mrs. Champagne. It's got Douglas and Rebecca. It's 2/7/2022. So that was really nice to wake up to this morning.
Yes. I'm sorry. I can't say anything nice about that shirt. I just can't. It's a t-shirt. It
is very, very plain. Let me just say that. But I think it is much better than the last season's one, because last season we had those ridiculous sort of orange lines across the shirt, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" But no, I, to be honest, Nike haven't done a great job with our kits. They really haven't. It's been very, very disappointing, actually.
Well, all I will say, mate, is love the collar. Accept it, mate. Accept it. I'm sorry, and I'm biased, obviously, but it takes me back to my youth. It harks back to my youth when we had a collar. So I am loving this with the 3 stripes and the collar and the white trim. Before we just get started, because the players are in the tunnel, just give everybody your details are in the chat below on YouTube. If you want to follow Doug and do some great football stuff. But where can people find you, sir?
Yeah, you can find me at the Dugout Football Channel. Sporadically getting back into the swing of things. Did a wee home kit video, I think I'll be doing away kits very soon as well. So yeah, just stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all that important thing, and also turn the bell notifications on, because YouTube don't like notifications apparently.
Oh, do they not? Oh. Well, do it then. Do it. Very, very quickly. Some of the away shirts that I've actually seen. I mean, I wasn't keen on Nottingham Forest's home shirt. Their away shirt looks like Norwich have just sort of it's awful. It is awful. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing that, because I've got to actually look at them all. But
well, I can basically tell you now that our one is interesting. But Spurs' one looks like a wetsuit.
Well, yes. Ours, I don't know if it's the one that's been leaked with, like, I know it was gold, but it looked brown on the picture that I saw, sleeves and a white top. It's all I can say is thank you, Leicester. You've just saved me another 70 quid. So I usually buy home and away. This is the Watchalong show. We'll be right back after this, and we'll be looking at the teams.
Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
It is, and welcome to Spencer. Thanks for joining in, Spencer. I hope you are well.
Spencer.
And James, afternoon, lads. Hope you are both well. Good afternoon,
James.
To you as well, James. As he says there, please do hit the likes and subscribe. I must admit, it reminds me of our championship winning season. When if you can say your shirt reminds you of your win in Istanbul, then I can say that pitch reminds me of our championship season, when our linesman did a fantastic job, and it was something different every home game. But then, of course, the Premier League got involved and threw a stop and said we couldn't do it anymore, which is typical Premier League, really. But let's have a look. And I say teams. I haven't actually got the OH Leuven team in, which is probably okay because we don't know half of them. And hello, sorry, I'm being waved at out the window. She's looking at me thinking, who are you talking to? But did you? I don't know if you saw it the other day, but on the last game that we did, they changed everybody at half time and they brought all these trialists on. I was never going to be able to pronounce them. So Mike was doing it with me, and I kind of said to him that, I can't find a new team. He said, I'll get it up and read them out. And he struggled. So if you do see that video, it's under the fun zone on, again, Leicester Till I Die TV. But this is the team. We don't have any Danny Ward or Kasper Schmeichel out there. Read into that what you will. Apparently extra long holidays, and they don't need to have as much pre-season, which is new one to me. But as you know, for me, Schmeichel goes, Ward gets promoted, and Iverson does the cup games along with Stolz. Here we go, straight away, Stolaric. Thank God we're not playing Saluso. Mind you, then again, Doug could very easily take that on for me. Back four, Tristan Fofana, Evans, and Ricardo. Evans is captain. Nice to see that. Barnes, Maddison, Perez getting his chance. Dewsbury Hall, Daka, and Sumari. I'm going to be honest with you there, Doug. And I mean, as I don't know how well sort of you do know our players, but it is. It's almost like some players are getting a sort of a last chance to impress. Two, obviously, Perez and Sumari.
I would agree with that. Yes, I think it's a decent team. I think it's a very, very decent team. I think Pats and Daka. I think this is his season to shine. I think it is his season to shine. We don't know how many games Vardy's going to play throughout the season. I think he still will probably be the number one striker. But no, I do like this team. It's very, very attacking. It's nice to see Evans back. I think it's safe to say that. It is nice to see him back. And Ricardo Pereira, still, for me, one of the most underrated right-backs in the Premier League.
He was getting great plaudits. Then he got an injury.
Yeah.
And that kept him out for a while. I mean, I always say, like, when we sign players these days, we expect them to be able to just slot into the team and play straight away. But they're coming from a foreign country into a league that is completely, alien to them. Don't know anybody, probably maybe a family if they brought them over, but that's it. I mean, I know when I left Leicester, my first place I went to was Blackpool, and I was working for WH Smith, so I went into a environment where there was automatically a lot of people, like a football club. It still took me a while to settle in and feel part of it, and that was just going from Leicester to Blackpool. Now, obviously, Fofana stuck to it like duck to water, and some will. That is kind of in between. I mean, he got 4 against Moscow. But Sumari, I think he just needs a bit more time. The rumours are that Brendan's asked him to do things that he hasn't done. But I just think he's not had enough game time to settle in properly.
I feel sorry for Sumari. And as you say, it has taken a bit of time for him to get used to it. As well, but this is a good game for him to show what he can do. For sure. And I must say, I do like this lineup. I will just give a little bit of a spoiler. James Maddison is one of the players in my fantasy football team this season. So guys, if you do fantasy football, then obviously let me know, because I do actually have a mini league going on. So if anyone wants to join that,
if you put it out on Twitter, mate, I will. I don't know if it's too long to say or any, the codes or whatever. But if you want to put it out on Twitter, I will retweet it for you. No worries.
No problem. No problem.
Let's get something going. There you can see that there's a couple of presentations top there.
No, there's one of the best owners in football.
To be honest with you, for me, the best. But then obviously I'm a little bit biased. There was a survey recently last season when they asked, or the season before, they asked fans what they thought, how much of them, liked their owners, and 96% said they liked our owners. I think the other 4 must have been drunk or I don't know, but what they were thinking, I don't know. So, like you say, he is great. Maddison, I don't know if nobody has seen it. It's on the Leicester Till I Die. No, it's not. It's on the LCFC YouTube page, and it's Maddison is interviewing Jamie Vardy. And I think Maddison will definitely have a career after his football career finishes. There is the OH Leuven team, and Vardy's.
No, I've not heard of any of those players whatsoever.
But Vardy's on about extending his career, so he's in no hurry to retire. James said it's a solid starting 11. Chris, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hello,
Welcome
Chris.
along. Yeah. And Chris says, I can't be asked with fantasy football this year. I'm just not going to have the time to do it with work, etc. I found it did take my life over. Not that YouTube hasn't, but I did feel like every week I'm sat there like, who can I move? He hasn't had a good game. And of course, one bad week, I drop them, and then they have a good game the following week. So it is typical. It is typical. On the subs bench, though, we've got Soyuncu, Tillemans, Vardy or Brighton, Stolchek, there is the goalkeeper, Inacho, Amati, Chowdhury, Vestergaard, Mendy, Wright, Pratt, Castagna, Thomas, Braybuck and Alvis. So obviously the three youngsters, the last three there. Pratt, I do hope I know he wants to leave, and that's the problem with him. He does want to leave, and I understand that because he wasn't getting the game time. But I don't know if Tielemans goes, whether I think we could try and keep him. But I think his mindset is like, no, you've peed me off, I'm off, sort of thing, which I totally get.
Do you expect Tielemans to still be at the club by the start of the season?
And have you got a coin I can toss?
Yeah.
Oh no! Yes, 23 seconds gone, and it is a goal.
Oh,
it's
wow!
A goal to Leuven.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Oh, that was a good start.
That was an excellent start. I was about to say good break because they're playing from right to left. Good break down the side.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. That is, I mean, here we go. I'm just repeating now. It'll be up on the screens in a minute. They play it across. Oh, he misses it. The striker right in the centre misses it. Goes out to the far side. And to be honest with you, he put it away excellently.
Yeah, good finish. Good finish. I think the thing is with Daniel Iverson, I think this is his season to shine. I don't think he's going to go out on loan, considering the age that Schmeichel is right now, and obviously Danny Ward continues to get obviously these niggly wee injuries. I think we could see Daniel Iverson potentially start more games next season. We
have got excellent goalkeeping options. We've got about 4 that are in the starting, that are in the development team. Brendan does like to have 3 goalkeepers. For the last few seasons, he's had Japokovic there that we bought from Hull. So we've always had that third option. So I think he'll want to keep 3, and it is. I think it is Everson's, turn to sort of stand up. If of course Brendan is, deciding what to do with Danny Ward. But there we go. But no, a good early start for OH Leuven. It's a bit like when you're a kid and you go and beat your dad at mini golf, isn't it? You get that. You go ahead on the first hole. It must be like that for them. But oh God, I say this is not going to go well, folks. I have a feeling. Yeah. So let us just because the defender on that far side, who was Justin, if you have a look, he slipped. Yeah. If he hadn't slipped, he might have been able to save it. So I think Dewsbury Hall's going to have a big season, I think, this season. Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, he's signed an extension. The guy is just brilliant. I mean, we haven't signed anybody yet this transfer window. We're the only Premier League club that hasn't. Everybody we're being linked with, it just seems that they're going elsewhere. And, the rumours are we need to sell first, as in Tielemans to have any money, which is a little bit worrying, but kind of understandable with the sort of the business the owners are in. Again. But it is. Oh, that's good defending. Was that Fofana? Yes, was that Fofana there? No, it could have been actually. James was just behind. They are getting through. He's quick, that right winger for Leuven.
Yeah, he is very quick.
Yeah, I think that was Fofana. Was it?
I pray that he stays injury free this season, because I think we all know about that game against Villarreal last season, and you were not a happy bunny at all.
No, well, it wasn't. It was a revenge tackle, and it was not needed in a friendly. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
And I think it was so obvious.
Oh,
a
good save!
Tackle, Oh yes,
that was a very good save by Everson there.
It was. He played the first half against Notts County, and Stolchart played the second half, and they both made some good saves. Like I say, the goalkeeping department doesn't worry me. A lot of people want Danny Ward to go and Iverson and Stolchart to sort of move up in the pecking order, but I just think that's I like Danny Ward. I'm going to be honest with you, but I think he may ask for a move because he's got Wales to think about.
Yeah, I think you've got a big problem there. I think if he wants to move, then I think you've just got to let him, because obviously I think he's probably going to be Wales #1 or
yeah.
I mean, Wayne Hennessy's moved to Nottingham Forest, so that's another one. Like you've got two very good goalkeepers there, Dean Henderson and Wayne Hennessy, fighting for that #1 spot. So it could be interesting. Could be interesting for some of these players, knowing it is World Cup year.
Exactly.
But I kind of agree with you. I think Danny Ward could be one of the ones to potentially move on.
Yeah. I'd sooner Schmeichel move on, to be honest with you. They will get less for him because he's only got a year left on his contract. But he had a bad season, but then again, so did the whole team. But he had a bad season last season with he wasn't coming through crosses, he wasn't commanding his box. But then the defense was struggling in front of him. So but I just think sometimes you've got to sort of, as I always say, we used to have a goalkeeper called Gordon Banks, a bit of a World Cup winner. And he had a youngster coming through that wanted to sort of more first team football, and he went to the board and said, "Look, I want first team football." And so
that's I'll say this now. That is one of my prized photos ever. I actually met Gordon Banks at a convention. I think it was 2015. Yes. Lovely man. Really sadly missed.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, as I say, so he actually went to the board, the understudy, and his cross coming in, easily taken by the goalkeeper. And the understudy said, I want sort of first team football. So the board let Gordon Banks go and let him off to Stoke. And it's like, what the hell? And the understudy was called Peter Shilton.
Oh,
exactly. Yes.
Not a bad understudy then.
Exactly. And I can just see that happening. Do you know what I mean? I really can. But Leicester are beginning to sort of slowly get back in the game here. Leicester kicking left to right. Like I say, guys, we are slightly more ahead on the channels we're watching than the LCFC one there. It is free on LCFC and YouTube if you want to not listen to us warbling on. Chris says he takes it as a compliment, work always putting him on overtime. Shows I'm more reliable than others, so I look at it that way. Or they just know that you'll say yes and nobody else will, Chris. I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. James Dunlop, that's a good signing for Forest, getting Wayne Hennessy. No brainer for me. James, you don't come in here and praise Forest. You should know that. Come on. I'll let you off this once. That's what you asked you one strike. But it's just great seeing pictures like this again. It was it just take me back.
It just
my groundsman.
I mean, we all miss football whenever it is the summer break, and obviously you've got you got the Euros to watch as well. My question to you: where do you think Leicester are going to finish this season?
Well, I actually did a prediction league with Ryan, and to be honest with you, I think I'm not going to be doing mine until a week before. But I had Leicester as finishing 8th, just outside Europe. I'll tell you my. Shall I tell you my top 10?
Yep.
So, sorry, mate. Man City to win it again.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool 2nd.
Yep.
Tottenham 3rd.
Yep.
Chelsea 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal 5th.
Oh, good save.
Oh, it was. Yes. And they're still on the attack, Leicester.
Offside? What?
Oh.
Is that offside?
Man, we got away with one a bit before where the ball went out and they didn't give it. But
Yeah.
So I had Arsenal in 5th, Newcastle in 6th, because I honestly, I just think they're going to have a brainstorming season, Newcastle. Man United in 7th and Leicester City in 8th. Talking to Man United, I'm going to be hopefully get one sorted with Doug. I'm going to be sort of taking certain clubs and giving them sort of in-depth look at their last season and what the hopes are for the new season. I've just done the first one, which is Man United, and I did that with Rodri Giggs, a surname you may well know. This is Rodri, lovely guy. Again, it's on the latest shows on LTIDtv. And he is a cheeky sod as well. But he said to me, he said, like, well, where have you got us? Because he said they'll finish top 4. And I said, oh, we've got Leicester. I've got you finishing 7th. He said, well, you got Leicester as 8th then. I said, actually, yes, I have, which shocked him. James says top 4, I agree. Chris Welsh says interesting predictions. I think it's the Newcastle one that makes it interesting, to be honest with you. But can you see Liverpool doing it this season?
I mean, never say never.
No.
But it's gonna be tricky. I mean, we need to cut out the silly draws. It's as simple as that. We need to cut out the silly wee draws at home. I think we drew 9 games last season, which is way too much. I think was it famously Sir Alex Ferguson said, I think you can only it's drop 5 points a season to win a title. So it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky, especially with Chelsea, Spurs, and obviously Man City strengthening as well. I think relegation could be interesting this season because if I'm being honest, I think there's a potential about 8 teams could probably get relegated this season.
There's a lot. I actually have got...
Oh, what's he done?
Oh, no. What was that? Oh, 12 minutes gone, and we are 2-0 down. And that was totally down to the goalkeeper. It's coming up on your screens now. Was he out the area? And I don't think he could handle it, possibly, trying to head it.
I'm just seeing this again. So it's a long ball.
Yes.
Evans waits for him to come. Oh, Everson, where are you going, mate? Where are you going?
Yeah, he was stood outside his area. If he stood a couple of feet back, he'd have been in the area and could have gone for it.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Everson isn't ready to be our full-time number 2 yet.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing. This is 2-0 after 12 minutes. We lost to Notts County, and I accepted that because, the second half we just literally got the youth team out, apart from Inacho. Every other player, and he changed all 11 players. Every other player was from sort of the development squad, the youth squad, under 23s, whatever. But this, everybody's a bit fed up with it at the moment. I mean, Brendan's on borrowed time for a lot of fans. Like a lot of people have said, it's his 3rd season. We've made no signings as yet. We've got a director of transfers, a recruitment director of recruitment, whatever you want to call him, coming from Southampton, who've just replaced him with somebody from Man City, but apparently we still can't have the Southampton guy, Martin Glover, until the end of the season. End of the transfer window. And who the hell agreed to that? I mean, that's just stupid. I know, there's a team of people that actually put the transfers together, but with Brendan being on borrowed time, no transfers, 2-0 down after 12 minutes.
Oh, I should be doing better.
That's yes, Kieran. What are you doing? Put your collar down as well. I'm just, I was offside, I think. But no, it wasn't, because it was Kieran actually wasn't offside. No, excuse me. It's a shambolic performance so far.
Mm-hmm.
As James said, that's awful from either son. Manchester City and Liverpool will be looking to cut out silly draws from last season. I think Liverpool will also be looking to cut out silly losses as well. Like when they travelled to Leicester at Christmas. I think they still have the Christmas pud in the stomach. Because I think we beat you 1-0 there, didn't we?
We always seem to get you in around that Christmas period, don't we?
And you have again. You have again this year.
Is it the 31st of December?
I think it. Yes, I think it is. I think it's New Year's.
Oh
Eve.
My gosh, yeah. We always seem to get you at that sort of stage in the season.
I said I don't know who we're going to get on the opening day or the last game, but one thing I will guarantee, it'll either be Liverpool or Man City over the Christmas period. Got you. But I mean, what do you make of Leicester's performance so far?
It's the same wee silly mistakes, isn't it? It's the same wee silly mistakes.
Oh no, he was crowded out. Sorry.
Defensively, still a shambles. I just hope the one thing you will have caught out this season is the silly what's
happening here? Oh, straight at the goalkeeper.
Silly set pieces.
Set pieces. Yes, I agree. Yeah.
But this is only pre-season. It doesn't really matter. But I agree with what Chris has said. I do think that I think Rodgers is under a lot of pressure this season.
I think because of what's happened in the past, it has kind of stuck with him, hasn't it? But I mean, as fans, we know we could lose every single preseason game. And, they're through again. Oh
my God!
Surely no.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God! What are we doing? Let's leave the Leicester team out there and bring the Leuven team over to play for us. Oh, do you know what?
James Justin has been absolutely destroyed down that right hand side for
all
them.
I can do, Doug. All I can do is just say this. One second. Let me just get it. Get myself sorted. All I can say is this.
Well, I don't believe it.
Good old Richard Wilson.
Yes, indeed. And actually, if I was watching Leicester at the moment, if I was over there live, I could be saying this.
I see dead people.
Yes, because that's Leicester. They look half dead. Right, we're coming away now.
Ooh,
yeah, that was we've got a corner. Dewsbury Hall there.
Oh, Daka's down. Hopefully that's not too serious.
No. Nice to see two Leuven players picking them up.
Yeah.
They're 2-0 up, they can afford to. Let's be honest. Like I say, you can lose all your pre-season games and then you can still go on and have a fantastic season. And vice versa, you can win all your pre-season games and then have an awful season. It is purely fitness. You get nothing sort of working out the tactics. It helps bed if we had we made some signings, it would have helped to bed them in. But no, but it's still annoying. It's still annoying, you know. You know, we lost to Notts County, who were a non-league team. Let's remember at the moment, and you know, it won't matter. The record books won't say, well, we had a sort of a younger team out. Oh, what was that? Barnes.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
He was trying to backheel it and he completely missed the ball. That was one of those David Bentley moments, wasn't it?
Oh, do you remember what was it? David Dunn, famously for Blackburn.
David Dunn? That's who I meant. Yeah, sorry, yes.
Famously for Birmingham City. Tries to do I tried to do a wee skill, got it completely wrong, and ended up on his backside.
Yeah, he was trying to put, I think his whichever foot it was, let's say his right foot behind his left foot to kick it, and as he did it, he missed the ball and tripped himself up, I think.
Yeah,
but no, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, like I said, you know, you don't read too much into these games, but it is still annoying. As James said there, we are being hit on the counter attack. Manchester City in talks with Neymar agent.
Oh Christ, hope not.
My team's Carlisle United.
Stand Neymar.
Prime example of pre-season. Carlisle had brilliant pre-season last summer, then had an awful season. Liverpool had an awful pre-season in 2019 and went on to win the league. Exactly. You know. So 20 minutes gone. And I'm embarrassed to say OH Leuven 2, Leicester City 0. Oh, I mean, nothing's just... I mean, here we got a tackle in. He did get a tackle in, but we lost it. I've got to say, and I'm not... Oh, and they're away again. Oh, well done this time for Fafana. No, he's...
Oh, my God, what the
hell of a back pass was that to Fafana? Oh, who was that? Sumare, I think.
I think it was Sumare, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to get your chance with back passes like that. Again, they're letting them in. Perez, well, I can see Perez for the first time. Don't think he's done anything. And we'll probably see a completely different 11 come out for the second half as well.
Perez only really turns up against Southampton, though, doesn't he?
Tell me. Got 2 on the last day of the season again. Oh,
he loves playing Southampton, actually.
No, he got a hat trick when we beat them 9-0.
Yeah,
he always seems to like the odd guy. He was the same at Newcastle as well. It always seemed to do well there. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, good defending, Evans. That's very good defending.
That's why we need that experience at the back. And my worry with Evans is, and he's signed a new contract. Oh, he's been offered a new contract. Oh, Leicester are breaking down the left.
Go on.
Oh, and he's blown it, has he? No, he's got it to another Leicester player. Go on.
Why is not hit? Why did he not hit it?
No.
Oh.
You know what? I've been saying that about all the women's games that I've watched, which is every single one part Germany, Denmark, that they can't make a decision to, and I wasn't being sarcastic when I said can't make a decision, but like that every game. They're just like, they want that extra one touch, and but I don't know who that player is with dreadlocks for Leuven, because it keeps coming down the right and he's fast, and we need to sign him.
This is Maddison territory, this one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he's back with his free kicks.
Do you think he's been harshly treated by Gareth Southgate?
Yes, I do. But I like... We'll just see the free kick being taken, and then we'll see what happens here. So Dewsbury Hall for the left foot, Maddison for the right foot, 5 men in the wall. It's going to be Maddison straight at the wall. Yeah, that's the Maddison we remember. Yeah, do I think he's been trained? Yes. I like, as you know, I like Gareth Southgate as a manager, and he's got he's got us to 4th, 3rd, and 2nd in 3 tournaments. Most successful manager we've had, because even Alf Ramsey he won it, but it was only the only time we got to a final, or even a semi. It's a drinks break now, so we can talk about it. And
must be stifling hot out there.
I would imagine so. Yeah, And Southgate, when he started, came in and said, I don't care whether you're a name or not. If you're not performing for your team, you will not get in the England team. And I thought, great. And he was picking, I mean, you know, what was he called? From Leeds, the midfielder from Leeds he was picking.
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, Calvin Phillips. Wilson, when he was at Bournemouth, he was being picked. So he was doing that. I think with Maddison, though, he's blocked his copybook. Two things. He's blocked his copybook, and Gareth Southgate's completely gone on backward about where he was going to pick players on form. Because, you know, you look at Maguire. How the hell is he on form for his team and getting into the England team? Yes, he's all right. You know, well, he hasn't let England down, which is what Southgate would say. But yes, but you said if they're not on form and not playing for the team, so that. And of course, we did have the incident where Maddison was sent home, and then we went out gambling. But then other players have had hit and run accidents and, you know, all sorts, you know, and affairs, etc. So I think sometimes a player, I mean, you know, you look at all of these skillful players, and Hoddle, what, you know, did they get the number of games that they really should have done? No. And I think we're going to end up with a you know, like we had with Lampard and Gerrard. They always said they could never play together. They always did, but I don't think Southgate's prepared to play Grealish and Maddison. They're too similar. Now, next season, Grealish might get a bit more play time, you know, with all the players, you know, the players that have left, Jesus and etc. I just think he's one player that Southgate just hasn't taken to for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I don't think, you know, he could score 4 goals in every game, and I don't think Southgate would pick him.
It's a shame because I really like James Maddison, and I've been one of these people that's been actually saying I think that Maddison is better than Grealish.
He's had more game time, and he's scored more goals. He's had more assists. So what more can you do? You know,
I think if Jack Grealish doesn't get more game time for Manchester City now that obviously Raheem Sterling's left, considering that he's been playing on the left hand side usually. But I suppose you got Phil Foden there as well. You know, City have got some big decisions to make. But I reckon now that I think you've paid £100 million for Jack Grealish, now's his time to show what he can do.
Yeah. But, you know, it does make me wonder if it wasn't a Pep choice.
Long
range shot from Leicester, from Dewsbury Hall, straight down the goalkeeper's throat, though. You know, for most managers, and I would imagine, you know, even Jurgen Klopp, if you go out and pay £1 billion for a player, that's going to be a player that at least is going to be, you know, in your starting lineup more often than Jack Grealish has.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. You can't imagine Pep doing that, but you know, they just can't pass to each. We're in blue, guys. We are in blue.
Yeah.
Just thank God the women's football's back tonight. And I'm
looking forward to Monday. Actually, looking forward to that.
You're joining us again on. Oh, you'll be doubling with us on.
Oh, it's offside!
Oh my God!
It's offside. It's offside. Cut apart again, though.
Well, whatever.
Oh, yeah, miles off.
Oh, yes.
miles off. Miles off.
Yeah. Yeah. In fairness, then that's fair enough, isn't it? Because that was.
What's the FP given here?
It's a free kick to, I'm guessing, to Leuven, if he's put the phone down. He's having a long talk with Maddison.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he did go in a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fair enough for that.
There's apparently a player called Moses Tamari that seems to be impressing. I don't know if he's is he is he that winger? He must be that wee winger probably.
I think he is, yeah, I think he is. Am I the only Leicester City fan that sits there doing all my artwork and everything for the shows, watching Sky Sports constantly just to see if Leicester are actually signing anybody? I might have to actually readjust my thoughts for Man United because they've made some good signings, in fairness.
They have.
God.
That was a good free kick. Yes. Good free kick. They have, but the worrying thing that for me is that if Ronaldo does go, they're leaving themselves a little bit short up front.
I see there was. Oh, I'm giving it away again.
Giving the ball away way too much.
I mean that Leuven attacker, number 11, he literally ran between two Leicester players, outrun them to get to the ball.
Aye, the number 11 is that Moses Tamari that I was talking about. He looks a very good player.
He does. That move. He left us for standing.
Mm-hmm.
And, we've not, apart from Evans, we've not got exactly slow coaches at the back.
No,
it's. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
I'm not. I wouldn't be happy at this as well because it's the same mistakes that are creeping in as well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Leicester City suffer Wilfred Ndidi injury blow ahead of Leuven friendly.
Absolutely for God's sake!
Absolutely fantastic.
That's not what you want to hear either.
No,
as Ndidi.
No. And they're coming at us again. I don't know. I know this is only our second match, but God's sake. We've got Seville last Saturday before we actually play. They're going to stuff us. It says here headlines on the local rag. OH Leuven 2, Leicester City 0. Host score inside 30 seconds before Iveson Howler gifts second. Never a truer word said.
No, definitely not.
So we've just gone past the half-hour mark. You don't need me to tell you what the score is. And they are deservedly ahead. They are deservedly ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anywhere I can...
Moses Tamari is apparently Jordanian international.
Jordanian, wow. Obviously, they
Hits it. Oh, good save.
That's what I don't want to hear. I want to hear, what the bloody hell is the goalkeeper doing there? That's what I want to hear. I'm just seeing if I can get some, which I can do here, I think.
You have to wonder if Harvey Barnes could have hit it first time there.
Yeah. Apparently, Leicester City have had 60% possession, which doesn't look like that to me. And we've had 5 shots, 5 goal attempts, and they've had 6. 40% for us on target, 50% for them. So it's. I'm surprised that we've had that much.
Nice
possession.
Oh. Straight in the keeper's arms.
Yeah, nobody closing it down, was there?
No.
Chris said the way Doug shouted, hit it. He's a secret Leicester fan, Chris. He is.
I've always had a respect for Leicester City as a football club.
In fairness, let's just see what Leuven are going to do here. Number 40, all the way across, not being marked. Fafana goes over now. An overlap. Is Barnes going with him? He can't decide what to do.
Justin definitely needs help on that left-hand side.
Yeah. He got it away that time, but straight to a Leuven player. Out to the far side. Superb kick. Oh, nice little back heel then. And he went back in to take the return, and it's out for a corner. But just while this corner's being taken, I'm the same with Liverpool. I grew up, I was sort of teenager in the 70s, 80s when Liverpool were strong. Man United were just like an Arsenal at the moment. It was Liverpool that were winning everything. Chris has got, you got to go to work, Chris. All the best, mate. Thanks for popping on. Take care.
Thanks,
buddy.
Chris. Have a good shift, mate.
Yeah. Bob Paisley, Bill Shankly, Evans. I'm sure there's another one as well in between them. You started to go wrong when you stopped promoting from within and you took Souness back. But for me, I loved Liverpool at that time. They were a fair team. I can remember we were the first team to do the double overview in however many seasons. We still got relegated. But they came out. What I liked about Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly, they came out and said, we deserve to lose that. Leicester were the better team. Where you like Ferguson and Wenger would come out and say, well, the referee wasn't really, he was making awful decisions. He would never they would never, or very rarely, give credit at the start to other teams. And I always had big respect for Liverpool.
Yeah. No, it's the same with me for Leicester. I've always had a wee soft spot for them, especially that 15-16 season where I think everyone wanted Leicester to win the league, and thank goodness you guys managed to do it. Because like that season back then, I remember the Great Escape season, the 14-15, because that was very, very impressive. And then to go from that to winning the league was just remarkable.
That's what made it the story. If we stayed up as we did and had a couple of seasons where we were 10th, because Bournemouth had got promoted that season, and their journey, that was, in fairness, the bigger story. And I live in Bournemouth, and there's a lot of Bournemouth fans say, in a way, Leicester helped us because it took any pressure off us.
Aye. I imagine you're pretty happy that you're literally about 10-20 minutes away from the Vitality. You can go and watch.
I am happy they are back. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. It's a corner here, number 10, Maddison. Guys, if you haven't done already, you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, please do. And also smash the like button. And I believe that does help with the algorithms or something. Oh, not a good corner. Straight-headed, straight out. Dewsbury Hall, is he going to chip it back in? No, he's going to turn around. And he's going to be
free kick, surely. Bloody fouled.
No, I thought he was. It was a push straight in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, that looked like a free kick to me.
Yeah, unless he's trying to play an advantage. I don't know. But... yeah, if you can see the pink shirts in the background, guys, they are I think they're our training wear, not our second strip.
Yes, I
would be nice.
I have seen that is your training top.
Yes, yeah. I don't know exactly what they're doing with the second strip, but everybody was late. I mean, Brighton have brought out their away strip before they brought out the home strip.
That's a stunning away kit, that Brighton one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And Fulham just haven't brought anything out at all yet.
No.
A nice little chip in fairness to Perez there. Don't think Daka was able to take advantage. But at the moment, and that's a free kick to Leuven. At the moment, I'm looking at this and you're saying who's the Premier League team?
I know.
And that's no disrespect to Belgium, but, you know, it's... Welcome to Zlatko. I don't know is the answer to that. But it's not a Premier League game, so...
they're in again.
Why not? Well, they are. No, but I mean, we're back now, but we were just... If he'd have taken that down well and at the start, he could have been in.
Yeah.
We just can't hold on to the ball. We just can't on with the ball.
No, it's just not been a good half at all.
No. And yet, when you look at who is on the pitch, you're thinking right now.
I know.
I mean, that is a team that you would say put out for a Premier League game. There's no if Tielemans goes, this is our team. Oh, cross in, it was straight over, and it was kept
offside.
In by Leicester.
Hit it. Oh, good save. Oh,
it was a save. Oh, that was possibly the best move for Leicester.
Yeah, I think that is the best move.
And they've still not got it away, Leuven. I think we need a goal to just try and settle ourselves down. Perez on the right wing.
Nice goal changes.
Oh, nutmeg.
Corner, is it?
Oh,
no,
nutmegged one, couldn't get past the second. I think it's a goal kick it has gone for. But yeah, that was a good save again, and Daka was unlucky, was falling over as well. We didn't really make contact with it. But yeah, it's a goal kick to Leuven. 40 minutes, 5 minutes left in this half. So kicking right to left, Leuven, and get the throw in.
Well, I think stating the bleeding obvious is quite ironic with this comment. I'm not a prophet, but with this kind of play from Leicester, it is impossible to qualify for the Champions League. I mean, yes. that is almost stating out the bleeding obvious there.
Just slightly.
Just ever so slightly.
Yes. But, you know, like I say, when we won it in 15-16, who would have looked at that and thought, at the start of that season, we're going to go on and win it? Oh, there's Tielemans. Look, mate, a message to you if you can hear this, Tielemans. Just make your bloody mind up.
Castagna as well.
You know, yeah, he's good. Apparently, we're now. I mean, we didn't get Tarkovsky. We wouldn't pay 30 million for him. Then we didn't even get a look in when he was on a free. We didn't get Nielsen. Is it from Burnley? Collins, sorry, is it Collins?
Collins, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone to Everton, or possibly going to Everton. No, he's gone to Wolves, hasn't he? He's gone to
Wolves, yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, who are we going to get? Oh. At least Daka's making the runs.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see a raft of changes in the second half.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm trying to look and see who might come on. Soyuncu, Tielemans possibly. I mean, I would say why even play? If he wants to leave Tielemans, why play him?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all right, put him in the shop window, but he's been in the shop window all season. You know, he's not a player that's suddenly come back from fitness or like somebody like that, or Pratt, who people won't have seen because he's been playing in Italy.
Yeah.
Daka's got the ball again. Plays it off to Perez. Perez gets it back.
They do say though, like if you've got like an unhappy player in your squad, then just like get them moved on.
But the thing is, he doesn't seem. You know, he said, "Well, if I don't move, I'll. You know, I've got another year. You know, I'm happy for another year at Leicester." And it's over. Oh my God, that goalkeeper What the hell is he on?
Keeper's having a worldie.
Oh my God, was that Perez header there? I think
It was a Perez header, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever he's on, I'll have 3, please. Can I just say? I just want to say this to the to that Belgian goalkeeper.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yes, you better start letting some of these shots in.
He's a Liverpool supporter, Liam Neeson.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I used to.
Yeah,
like
we've got Liam Neeson, Daniel Craig, James Bond. He's a big Liverpool supporter. There's a few famous.
Yeah, you know what, you quote off. You know, we can quote big, strong, men, for signings, as well. That's the guy from Coronation Street that owns the cafe.
Oh, Roy, is it Roy?
Roy, yes, Roy Cropper.
I can't.
I'll take your Daniel Craig and I'll take your Liam Nielsen and I'll trump you with Roy Cropper. And Engelbert Humperdinck. I mean, come on.
Engelbert Humperdinck, of course.
Humperdinck. What have you got? What have you got? I
remember when he did Eurovision as well.
God, yes. We're going to have to do a watch along for that next year,
Yeah, I agree.
That will be fun. Although I don't think we'll do it as well as we did this year. Right. I mean, they've got so many players back, Leuven. God.
It's just the final ball is just lacking from Leicester.
But we said that so many times this, last season. And it's like I said, I've been watching the women's and they get frustrated and they're taking shots from outside the box. Right. So there's
good defending again. Yeah. Evans, if you're looking for a Leicester player who's really stood out this half, I'd say Johnny Evans.
Yeah. I know Craig doesn't like him because he says, he stands on the ball too long. But then again, I think he's actually looking at where he can pass and not just passing to the first person. I do love Johnny Evans. He should be our permanent captain. I don't like goalkeepers as captains. Right, come on, Leicester. Come on, look, he's my God. Perez was clear on this right-hand side.
Yeah.
Nobody on him.
Shows the wrong option.
And you yet passed it to the guy that's got 2 running defenders in white round him.
Shows the wrong option.
Ben was drinking gin there if he's got any bloody sense. God, if I'm like this for a pre-season friendly, what's going to happen when we get to the league?
I know. What are you going to believe when the league comes up?
Yes. And we just can't. I tell you what, we couldn't pass wind at the moment.
No.
We seriously could not pass wind. Look, they're coming down this right-hand side again. There was 2-on-1. Number 10 right outside here.
Nice, good defending.
If it's seen, if it's seen that earlier, the Leuven striker, it'd have probably been on that. Now we're coming away.
That's good play.
Switches the ball to the far side. Coming in. Oh, he's round him. Oh! He's round him. Yeah. Oh, no, no.
Oh, that keeper again. He's having a worldie.
Jesus, what? I mean, Barnes gets it here. He decides to shoot, which is fine.
Oh, Daka tripped over there.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't get it through to Daka, in fairness. So go and,
And that's half time.
2-0, deservedly 2-0 is what I'm going to say. Munzie's in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. I'll say them all.
Hello, Munzie.
Then I'm covered. How are you? Munzie, did you see the chat with Rodri Giggs? I did. As you're a Man United fan. A lovely guy, but a little cheeky side. I'm not going to lie, but he was a lovely guy. So it is half time. It is Leuven 2, Leicester City 0, deservedly so. It's going to be that time. We're going to take a break and we're going to sort of drop the kids off at the pool, water the plants, and whatever else we would like to do. And while you're doing it, we will be straight back.
Day Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Leicester lead again. The goals are flowing here now.
The Leicester Till I Die shop is now open. For all your Leicester Till I Die merchandise, visit the Leicester Till I Die shop at our website.
Indeed, welcome back. And Doug's still away at the moment, which is no problem at all. Leicester LTIDtv, Facebook, Twitter. We are now also on Twitch and TikTok at LTIDtv. Please join us on there. This is the pre-season friendly. We've lost one already 2-1 to a non-league team. We are now losing this one 2-0 to a sister club in Belgium, and to be quite honest with you, they deserve it. They deserve it totally. They've just cut us open. They have literally just cut us open. I mean, let's have a look at the half-time stats, shall we? Apparently, somehow, we got 56.1% of the possession. We know that doesn't really count for much, though. We got 43.9% possession to Leuven. We've had 11 shots to their 6. 55% of our shots were on target, 50% of theirs. So it's not looking good. I mean, and again, do we worry? We've got more passes. 240 to 187 and 330 touches to 291. So, you know, we're ahead in all the stats except the one that counts, which is OH Leuven 2 and Leicester City 1. Well, my door just moved then. That ghost is back. Thoughts on the first half, guys? Thoughts on the first half? Munzi, thank you very much for that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen my interview, I'm doing some opposition views for some of the main teams. So got Everton coming up next week. Hopefully, Doug's going to be able to come on and do a Liverpool one with us. West Ham, I'm hoping to have as soon as Jake gets back off his holiday. So yeah. Yeah, indeed, Spencer. We need to try and go for the lad on the right. Tomari reminds me of Mahrez. But, you know, are we going for anybody? That is the question. Are we going for anybody at the moment? But I've got to say, looking at that, we got what we deserved, which was absolutely sweet Fanny Adams. Yeah. Our defence was cut open. You know, I thought, you know, we've got, you know, Fafana there. We've got Ricardo. We've got Evans back in there and Justin on the right. We were being sliced open. They were like a knife through hot butter. They really were. And it was embarrassing. It was totally and utterly embarrassing. I've got nothing to say. I've got absolutely nothing to say other than, you know, calm me down because it is pre-season. And we know it, you know, it is fitness. It is only the second game. And, you know, in the game it's not counted, the second half it was all the development squad. But, you know, a lot of people have been saying to me, right, whatever happened, we've got Danny Ward, we've got Kasper Schmeichel in his last season with us. Let us get rid of Ward, keep Schmeichel, and put Everson up. Well, if Everson is going to be making decisions like that for the first goal, for the second goal, then no, he's not ready at all. To my mind, I think we sell Schmeichel and let him go. We promote Ward to the Premier League games. We give Iverson the cup games because obviously our main objective is Europe, and that's probably going to be best achieved through the league. So give Ward that. Iverson can have the FA Cup, and maybe Stolchek would give them the League Cup. We like 3 goalkeepers. We know that. We know, and we have Jupokovic. But, we've signed Danny Ward. He's a Welsh international. He's come from Liverpool, 12 million. He's played one game. One game in all his time here in the Premier League. Yeah, he's played the odd cup. Even last season, with all the games we had, Schmeichel was getting all the cups. And that is the worrying thing. Just see. Who's been texting me? It might be Brendan. Saying, what do I do, Chris? Some people would say go. Not me though, not me. Let's just see. And welcome back, Doug.
No problem.
Your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, have Leuven been good or have Leicester City been bad? I think is the main question I think you have to ask. I don't think they've been good. I think they've been taking advantage of like Leicester City mistakes. Their keeper's having an absolute worldie as well. But yeah, I think we'll see. I think we'll see a few changes in the second half for sure.
Stats don't mean anything, but as fans, do we expect too much from these pre-seasons?
Well, if you're a Liverpool supporter on social media, then yes, definitely. Not me, of course. I mean, pre-season games are all about getting fitness in the bodies, getting match sharpness as well. But I don't know. I think Leicester City players looked a bit lethargic in that first half. I don't know about you.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you could say it is. Oh, it's only the second game, so come on, guys. They're still getting fit, etc. But then it's off season for Leuven as well, and they've not looked half asleep at all. I'm just totally, like you say. Again, the result doesn't matter. It's the performance. Apparently, like I was just saying then, and I didn't realise this, we've had 11 shots to their 6, but only half, 55% on target. I just don't know. I mean, you say, I mean, we're looking. This is probably our most exciting pre-season game, apart from, like I say, Seville on the weekend before we kick off. But we're playing Preston, we're playing Derby. What happened with Liverpool and Man United? Yeah.
Let's just say that I was actually in Greece still when this game was on.
Yeah, so I'm not blaming you. You don't have to have an alibi. I'm not blaming you at all.
It was just one of those. It's just one of those where just we made silly mistakes. I mean, we beat Crystal Palace yesterday, 2-0, and that was a good game actually. But
and you won a cup for playing one game, yeah.
I know. But again, pre-season's all about getting match fitness and the sharpness. So.
The only pre-season game that's really worth anything is the English Super Cup, of course, which we will be playing between yourselves and Man City from the King Power Stadium.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that.
Again, we're doing the watch-along for that, so thank you for that.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that.
Right. Let's have a look. I think the plays are coming out. Thank you to the person that has subscribed. If you haven't done already, please do get over to LTIDtv and give us a follow. And this gentleman here, give him a follow. Where can they find you again, Doug?
Yeah, it's the Dugout Football channel on YouTube.
Brilliant. There we go. Rob Tanner from The Athletic has just said, I know it's early days in pre-season, but Leicester City haven't impressed much so far. Leuven are deeper into their prep, but were the better side in that first half. Rob Tanner, obviously, ex-Leicester Mercury reporter, chief soccer writer, and now works for The Athletic. So he knows his stuff. And friend of the channel, of course. But yeah, apparently, Doug, and if you've got to go, I understand, but apparently there's 2 periods of 45 minutes in this game, and then for some reason there's an extra period of 30 minutes.
Oh, right.
Don't ask me what. I guess they're just going to be swapping the team all about, you know.
I would imagine so, but no. I've got all the time in the world, mate. So I'm pretty happy to stick around.
That's good. I just didn't know because I know I didn't know you're going out tonight for a birthday celebration.
Yeah, 30th birthday. 30th birthday meal. So that'll be going to TGI Fridays, I think. So
nice.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. I don't know, 30. You're a child, sir. You're a child. Half my age. Oh my God, that does make me feel old now. But I'm 61, so it's just more than that. So they've been making subs here. Have Leuven, OH Leuven. I'm just seeing if we are making any changes. I'm sure we are doing.
I actually want to ask you this. What do you make of Barcelona signing all these players and yet not being able to register them?
Do you know what? It's a joke, isn't it? I mean, what they must have some knowledge or feeling that they're going to be able to sign them, because obviously they well, I don't know if they actually went bust or not, but they were in deep financial trouble, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're like £1 billion in debt or something.
Yeah. So who is bankrolling all these deals? You know,
I have no idea.
And like you say, in the players, if they can't be registered, they're not going to get any game time. So but they are going to get obviously a very big wage. I mean, would you, as a Liverpool, right? I mean, and let's be honest with you, when we sell. Let's say you bought Tielemans from us for 30 million. Liverpool are not going to write a check to us for 30 million pounds. You know, there's going to be a period of repayments. Somebody's down injured, or
Maddison, I think, is it? It's like Maddison.
Probably, possibly. I'm not sure. But you're gonna be writing a lot of checks. You know, you're going to maybe pay 10 million a year or something like that, aren't you? So you're not just going to give us one huge check. So are these teams that are selling the players confident they're going to get the money?
Yeah. I mean, Barcelona could potentially be bankrupt by 2 years' time, the way it's going. I mean, I don't get, and this is the thing as well. They still owe that Frankie de Jong £14 million apparently.
It was Maddison, yeah.
And this is the thing as well. Like Frankie de Jong, yes, Manchester United and Barcelona have agreed like a deal for him to go there, but he doesn't want to go. He wants to stay at Barcelona. I honestly think it's a big mess. I mean, how they've managed to get Rafinha for, what was it, 55 million, I think it is. Like Leeds have already said, well, you have to pay the money now. We don't want installments. You have to pay it.
Done, Leeds.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, Manchester United have been dilly-dallying over this Frankie de Jong deal that feels like a long time. And he's obviously gone to the USA with Barcelona. He's gone on their Europe USA tour. So you could say it as Frankie's gone to Hollywood with Barcelona.
Douglas.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
I should have known that was coming because you sent it me earlier. Well, apparently, if he goes, he's got to write off that 14 million or something that he's owed.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, but Barcelona are in a complete mess, and how they're getting Lewandowski as well. Like that's
like you say, who they can't register.
No.
My phone's just gone off, and I don't want to be looking at it because Leuven are attacking, and it might be another goal notification. But yeah, I'm wondering whether Barcelona are doing what Leeds United did, and that is gambling. I mean, did they win it or come second this season? Last season just finished.
It was Real Madrid that won it last season.
And was Atletico second or Barca?
It was Barca that were second.
Barca, yeah. So do you remember when Leeds went all out and were buying players?
Yeah.
And they were gambling on the fact it was under Isdale, and they were gambling with the fact that they were going to get European football the following season, and they didn't, and they went bust. Well, that could easily happen to Barcelona because if these players aren't signing, then it's going to get crossing. No, that's a couple of attempts we've just had. Perez there.
Does the keeper miss this? He does miss, and he did miss it.
He was unlucky there, Perez.
In
fairness, he's impressed me more than Samari has.
I know. Did you get Samari from PSV?
No, we got him from Lille.
Yeah.
But it's a good player, you know. He won the
league goal!
Oh, yes! Finally!
Dewsbury Hall.
Wow! Well, I can bring my friend Diddy Dan out then. Diddy, where are you? One back, 2-1. What a shot!
Lovely strike.
Perez with the assist. They didn't close him down. It was lovely. Could the goalkeeper have done better, do you think?
I mean, it's a very good strike. It's low. It's hard. It's down in that bottom corner. Always tricky for keepers to go for. Man, I think if you're a goalkeeper, I think you'd be a little bit disappointed. But I think if you're Dewsbury Hall, you're absolutely delighted, and very good finish.
Yes. So OHL2, Leicester City 1. We're back in it. But yeah, I just think Barcelona are taking the big gamble because, like I say, yeah, they're spending the money on these players, but if they can't get them in, you know, for the start of the season and what have you, they're not playing them. They might just, like you say, go out of business. You know, they'll. And to be honest with you, it's like, oh, nice play there. Dewsbury Hall is suddenly finding his feet. Lovely pass out. Oh, he's a little bit of a Maradona turn there. Or was it a Madonna turn? I'm not sure it was one of the two. Oh, Barnes is in down the side.
Good defending.
Oh, he's been pushed. Yes, yeah.
Good defending.
He maybe should have got that in sooner, but he does like to take it right to the byline, Barnes.
This is much better, though. Much better.
Yes, it is. But again, if we look at Leicester last season, they had games where they did have a lot of chances, but never took advantage. Oh,
yeah.
Going forward.
Oh, side netting.
Oh, unlucky there, Perez. I'm going to say this, and nobody better bloody clip this and use this against me. Perez is impressing me. No, yeah, I can't believe it. I said that. I can't believe I said that. But he is actually impressing me. Please don't clip that, anybody. Oh, and now they're coming up the other end. Number 11, left footed shot. Oh, somebody stuck a foot out there. Yeah, so we are doing the games on Monday for the women's Euros, and there's two matches tonight that are on, which is going to be Finland, Germany, and Denmark, Spain, and there's going to be myself and Ryan on, and we'll be doing one match each, which is what we're going to be doing again with Doug on Monday, so a little bit different. And on Monday, you're back with your World Cup predictions, sir.
I certainly am. Group G, isn't it?
It is Group G, yes. Brazil.
Yes. Yes. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon.
Yeah. Could be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if it's saying if we've made any changes or not.
Didn't see anybody come on. The only one I saw really come on. Oh God, the only one I saw come on was the Leuven player. I think it was Gamboa that went off, and I can't think of the guy that came on, but they've made one change. I know that, but I didn't see any Leicester players. Although, actually, speaking of which, someone's speaking of Castagna there, so he might come on.
Yeah. He might come on in place of Barnes. Not Barnes, sorry, Justin.
Yeah.
Because obviously Castagna can play either side. That's what we like about him. I
mean, Justin's sort of trying to find his feet again, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, I can't believe that they're still saying this. It makes me a good strike from the academy graduate who curls home a well-taken low strike from 20 yards. He had a full season in the Premier League. He's not technically, well, he is technically still a graduate. I kind of guess, but so Leicester are certainly coming back into this more. I want to say coming back into it, of course, they did have more the possession in the first half, but they certainly are looking more threatening, shall we say.
Definitely. Much improved for sure.
Yeah. Again, this happened a lot to us last season. We would keep having bad first halves coming out in the second half, but quite often, it's a bit late.
Yeah.
Maybe Rog with being 2-0 down, maybe Rodgers has held off making any changes.
Maybe.
Yeah, as soon as you made a mess of it, you go and sort it out.
That's a free kick. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
It's a pre-season friendly. We don't want that.
No. Now it's kicking off.
It's kicking off, yeah.
And it was Maddison that was in it, which was the referees pulling away. Oh, that he pushed him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And then then it all kicked off. Another player that wasn't involved went up and had a go at Maddison, didn't he? So that number 4 was right in his face.
Yeah, yellow each.
What yellow for Matt? You know, they don't get carried over into the season, do they? The yellow cards. I guess the only thing is if it's another one, he's off.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I don't think Maddison deserved a yellow card, but I don't know. Maybe he squared up as much as that Malinov squared up. They're still talking now.
Mm.
Oh, let's have a look at it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. No, Maddison got what he deserved there.
Yeah.
He definitely got what he deserved. But and then like, to my mind, it's stupid because like there's 4 or 5 other players getting involved, and like they could end up with a silly booking. Which, all right, you know, it's a friendly here, so it won't make any difference. But, oh yes! Oh, Daka the goat. Oh yes. Oh, please play that.
I need to see this again. But it looked like a quick free kick taken. So Maddison gets the ball.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
quick.
brilliant.
And a header.
I will love it if we beat them.
Fantastic header.
Oh, come on, Diddy Dan. We need you again. Two goals in 8 minutes for Leicester.
That was a very, very clever free kick from Maddison.
Yeah, it really was.
Well, I don't believe it.
I don't either, having watched this in the first half. Oh, Dag, we got away with that one.
Got away with that one. I think Leuven are going to bring on their substitute goalkeeper.
Right. Let's hope he's not as good as the first teamer, who, in fairness, probably didn't stand a chance with either of those. But what good quick thinking for Maddison on the free kick, and Daka managing to stay on side.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if the Leuven team hadn't, if it had just stood still, it might have been an offside decision.
Yeah.
So as they say, mate, it's a tale of two halves.
Yep. Absolutely. Leicester been very, very much improved though in this second half. So that's a free kick, surely. Dewsbury Hall's flattened there, I think, is the best thing to say.
Yes, yeah. Oh, dear.
Drinks break, is it?
It's a 14 minute. Oh, Tielemans is coming on.
There's a few coming off now. So Fofana, Evans. There's definitely a few coming on now. So Maddison, Pereira,
Fofana's going off. So I think it's the whole team. I think it's actually the whole team. Oh, Vestergaard's coming on by the look of it.
Oh, Christ.
I know. That's what you get when you bring Vestergaard on.
Yeah, very dramatic.
It should have gone duh. I don't know.
Yeah.
James is back. Got back online. My internet went off on me. Well, you see, that's it.
Who's not paid the Lecky bill, James? Who's not paid the Lecky bill?
Yeah. Nip next door and pinch the money out of theirs. There you go. That's a thing. Yeah. Joking, James. Joking. I thought that man was green on the pitch then. He's just the water about. Keep hitting the likes and subscribe. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Who got the 2 goals for Leicester?
Dewsbury Hall and Daka.
Dewsbury Hall was a long strike, wasn't it? With technically you could say was a assist from Perez. And a quick free kick. Oh, can I have a shirt? Somebody's asking for. I'm not bothered. Just want a shirt. So Insure and Vestergaard. Now that's another one that's going to have a lot of weight on his shoulders. Vestergaard.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Why are they only putting the hoses on one side of the pitch, which is the side Leicester are defending?
That's interesting.
Yes. Is that dirty tricks?
Might be.
He's tall. Good God. Him and Vestergaard there. Right, Tielemans. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot to prove now. A lot to prove. I just wish, do you know what I mean? I just wish he'd look at it and go, "Oh, nobody's been in for me. Didn't have a good season. Had it been sort of the season before, I think he would have had a lot more interest." What I'm going to do, I'll sign an extension with Leicester, and then at least they can sort of, demand money for me. And but you put a clause in it. Oh, maybe could labour away here. I'm not sure who that is. Facebook user, hello. He agrees with me though, so he's got to be all right. But and then just they put a thing say, right, if a team that's in Europe comes in for me, whoever it is, I'm going to be allowed to go and talk to them. Put a 40 million, minimum clause or whatever in, and he could still go, but it's giving us some stability. Yeah, David Hyatt. That's what Maguire did when he went to Man United. I didn't realise that he actually signed a contract the season before, knowing that United were in for him, knowing that his contract was running down, and he signed it, and that was why Leicester could hold on. Oh, that was a long shot. And that's why Leicester could demand sort of 80 million for him.
That was very ambitious.
Back Leicester for sort of getting him, because he could have stayed with Hull and gone down to the third tier.
Yeah.
So all credit to him. So we're in the second 45.
Oh, he's offside.
The third 30th. There's a third 30 to come. The Twitter page hasn't kept up with all the substitutions yet.
In your opinion, what's Kelechi Iheanacho's best position?
It's not as a lone striker, and that's the problem. Brendan likes the lone striker. He had injuries the season before last, when we came fifth. He had injuries, and he had to actually end up playing Iheanacho with Vardy. And Iheanacho was just potting them away for love and the money. And Vardy was sort of, he was the assist king. He really was. But for some reason he doesn't want to play him in that role. So the ball comes over and it's out for another corner.
Because I remember watching Nigeria against Egypt, and Iheanacho got the winning goal that day. And he actually played as a number 10 and actually looked pretty good playing as a sort of a number 10. As well. So I just thought I'd ask, because I know that he's been on a bit of the periphery at the moment.
Well, he was. I mean, he finished that season as our top goal scorer. We would not have finished fifth if it hadn't been for him. And I think Vardy was very, very happy to come on. And this was discussed in his assist was discussed in his interview with Maddison. the other day on video. And yet, as soon as the season started, the following he was dropped again. I wouldn't be surprised if Iheanacho doesn't come in and go, I want out.
Yeah.
He's been here 4 seasons or 5 seasons. He's not even getting a look in. Yeah, he said, well, he doesn't do well when he comes on, but he was coming on for 10 and 15 minutes at a time. When he got that long run in the team towards the end, like I say, he was knocking them in for love and money.
Yeah, he was.
No, I think they've given up. Oh, here we go. This is the lineup for the second half here. Let me see if I can save it. Oh, no, we were nearly in again then.
Is he giving a free kick for that? Doesn't look like a free kick to me.
If I bring the team up, it will knock the video off. So let me just read the team out for you. So Stolarczyk, number 12 in goal, the Polish goalkeeper. Soyuncu 4. Tielemans is on, along with Vestergaard and Thomas, and I think at the back Castagna's on. Not sure what position. I need to try and see what position he's gone. Vardy's on as captain with Iheanacho again. So he's got the 2 again up front. So it'll be interesting after what I've just said. Amart is on, Mendy, Pratt is on, and Castagna. So interesting changes there.
Thought I recognised Mendy.
I like Mendy. I've got to be honest with you. He's a good stand-in for Ndidi when he's injured, which seems to be most of the time these days. But he's not as good a tackler. He's not as good a stopper, but his distribution is better. Where Ndidi gets the tackles in, he's then got to sort of wait for somebody to come close so he can get the ball to a teammate. Where Mendy is a better distributor of the ball.
Yeah.
But then we had Chowdhury. Now we've not seen anything of Chowdhury since the Liverpool game. Funnily enough, when he was being told how good he was because he was playing in defence then and basically stopped everything that you could throw at us. And Rodgers was sort of blowing smoke up his bottom. And we've not seen him since.
Do you think he's going to go?
One of them is, I think. Steve Bruce wanted him at Newcastle. He now wants him at West Brom. But would you want to go and play for a team that Steve Bruce is managing?
No, probably not.
Exactly. See top there and Mr. Rudkin, director of football. I think one of them's farted. I don't know who it is because neither of them are sat next to each other. Was that you? No, was that you? No, Tielemans. I mean, he was played out of position a lot last season. He had to play a more defensive role with Ndidi being out because Rodgers didn't seem to trust Mendy when he was standing in for him in the second half of the season. But I just, in the moment, as I say, that was lucky. That was lucky. Lucky from Leuven there. But that didn't fall.
Very lucky.
Yes. He got away with one there, the Leuven goalkeeper. I just wish with Tielemans, because if Tielemans doesn't go until sort of the last day of this, the transfer deadline day, it means we're going to struggle to get somebody in to replace him, and he's just messing the team about. And that's what he'll be remembered for, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Arsenal have called their interest in them as well because obviously they're getting the lad from City, Zinchenko.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. You see, they've never yet. Yeah, they've had talks apparently with the agent and all this, that, and the other, and personal terms, but they've never actually put a bid on the table.
Yeah.
We bought him for 30 million. He's got a year on his contract left. if they came in, they want to say, well, 25, Leicester saying 30, what's 5 million? I can't believe I'm saying that. But, if Arsenal really wanted him, just come and put a check on the table for 30 million and you'll be able to get him.
Mm-hmm.
See,
and the thing is, in January, he'd be free to speak to other clubs as well.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Vardy crosses it over. Oh, didn't come through to Inacho. Yeah, it's true. But also, what's the word I'm looking for? I think if he doesn't go in the summer, he will sign that extension.
Mm-hmm.
That's his saving grace. But like I say, he could be subject of a bid transfer deadline day.
Yeah.
But I'd like him, if he does go again, I'd like to keep Pratt because I think he's a lovely player. Wasn't given the chances, but when you got Maddison and Tielemans there, where can you fit him in? He had a year over on loan at Torino, who want to buy him, but he had a bad injury. Free kick to Leicester here. He had a bad injury, but that said, he's come back. They want another loan. We want to sell him, so obviously we get some money and can go out and buy some players.
I'm not going to pronounce that name, the number 15 for Leuven. That was a long name.
Go on, Mr. Saluso. You can do it.
I'd have to have another look, but it was a weird name. It began with an O. Oh my God. Oweid Drigo.
Number 43, I liked him, Insigne.
He was good, actually. Yes. He was good. Nashon Insigne.
Yeah.
Replaced by Mikola Kukharaivic. I think that's how I pronounce that.
These names sound so much better with the Scottish accent. Free kick coming in from Tielemans. Over straight to the goalkeeper.
Did I pronounce it right? Kukharaivic.
It was Vestergaard that was up there. Wanted to use his height.
Oh, crikey. See, if he scores, that'll be once in the blue moon, that one.
What, Vestergaard scoring?
Vestergaard scoring, yeah.
Yeah.
He was good at Southampton, but I never understood why Leicester wanted to buy him.
Oh, hang on. Has he lost the ball? Nacho's after him. They get up, they shake hands. It's just a throw in. Well, we bought him because of the injury to Fofana.
Fofana, yeah.
But then when he came in, he came into a back four that was never the same 2 weeks running. And then he got injured himself. So it was a baptism of fire. You know what I mean? It was like every week he'd turn up and he was in the team. He'd be going, "Who are you? I'm your partner this week." It's a corner, is it, for Leicester? No, it's a goal kick. Goal kick.
Thorsteinsson. That is definitely Icelandic. Because any name that has son at the end is Icelandic, I believe.
Or Thor at the start, to be honest with you.
Yes. I like that. I like that one.
Then again, you can always get some cream for that, can't you? If you Thor.
Oh.
Don't you say, after what you said earlier, don't you even think that you're going to complain about my joke?
I like that. Wow. That's some stat. Since Pep Guardiola took charge of Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne is the only remaining player from the 15-16 team.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Daka, lovely ball through there. Pratt tried to get a shot off, but it's gone out for a corner. Wow, he's... Let's be honest, it was done. Whatever you say, he's a brilliant manager.
Yes.
But could you do it with Rochdale on a wet Tuesday night in March? That's the question.
Yeah, that is the question.
Leicester have made a bit of a hash of the corner, as always, but they've got the ball back in. A bit of head tennis at the moment. So Inchu was up there.
I think if you called a winner now, I think Leicester would probably be the ones that look like winning this game.
They do, but my worry is that having had a totally new 11 on, coming on, you do lose that continuity, don't you?
You do, yeah.
James says that it'll be interesting to see how Sterling does at Chelsea. That was a weird transfer. I like Sterling. Don't get me wrong. I think Pep has developed into being a better player than when he arrived. Oh, we're through. No, we're not. Too hard and straight at the goalkeeper. And looky there. Dennis Pratt is getting into some good positions, though. But yeah. But to sell a player of that caliber, an England regular, to a rival.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
He obviously thinks that because it's World Cup year, he has to move.
Well, I think you'd look at that and say, as Sterling, wouldn't you, that he's pretty much a bit like Kane, even if he has a bad season, Southgate will pick him.
Yeah.
Tielemans. No wonder nobody wants to buy you. Oh, they've got organised singing there with megaphones. And a drum.
There's a drum there as well.
Yeah. I've not heard of that. Lee Jobber used to be our drummer. He was the big guy with all the tattoos and the big Leicester one all over his back. Lovely guy, absolutely lovely guy. Works with disabled children. And
I see, okay.
He, I've not heard from him for a couple of years. And he's hardly on Facebook. Oh, that was Jamie. Yeah, Luke Thomas, we're wondering whether we should loan him out. Now we've got Castagna fit and we've got James. Both of those can play on the left. And Thomas is still young, but he's played in Europe. I can remember him playing against Liverpool and shouting at Jamie Vardy to leave the ball because he felt he had a better attempt to goal. And as it happened, he scored the goal. Now, for a young lad to have the confidence to say that to someone like Jamie Vardy, wow, But, if he's not going to get regular football with us because we've got James Justin and Castagna, to be honest with you, are in front of him, then, I can understand him going out on loan.
Yeah, I can as well.
If we do loans, they've got to be loans where we can bring players back if we need them.
Yeah.
And we didn't do that last season with somebody, but when you got all the injuries and you can't remember, we did it without Harvey Barnes and we could bring him back when we had Claude Puel. Yeah, Claude Puel, ex-Leicester manager, went to St Etienne. They did sack him last season, but they got relegated. And I think it's the first time that they've... Oh, hang on. No, what were you doing?
Oh,
he wanted it. Oh. Again, would you not have shot early doors?
First time.
A lot of players. I might have to do what a lot of players are doing here and put the collar up. Do I look cooler like that, Doug?
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. He just took too long with it. Wanted that extra touch. Also, Unchu was in heavily there. Hope he has a good season as well.
Yeah. Had a bit of a mixed season, didn't he, last season, Soyuncu?
Well, he came back from the Euros from a team in Turkey that had a terrible Euros.
Oh, they were awful. Really awful. I actually thought when obviously like, Turkey were obviously like playing like Italy. I mean, they got absolutely trounced in the end. I think it was 3-0. I thought Turkey would have been one of those teams that may have got to the round of 16, but obviously how wrong we were.
It just went too wrong for them. And then he came back to Leicester, out of form, low on confidence, and he is a confidence player. Hang on, we're coming away here.
Good.
It's a throw. Oh, this time, no! Again, let's shift to the. Ooh, I mean, again, how many touches did he need? I mean, it was a lovely through ball.
I wonder if you could square that across to Vardy.
There was a couple of players between them, wasn't there?
Mm.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh yes. different side, no difference. Different players. I mean, I hope the Southampton fans in. Anthony, good evening, young man. How the devil are you?
Hi, Anthony.
Big up, lads. Hope you're well, Chris. You need a signing or two to keep you in the top half of the table. Tell me something I don't know. Will you tell your team and your beloved manager to speed up the process, get his finger out, and if he wants Tielemans, come in and sign him so that we can move on and have some money to play with? So, lecture there for you, Anthony. But you are an Arsenal fan, but it is taking. This is going on longer than Man United and Sancho did, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
But welcome along, Ant. Welcome along. Your good lady is well as well. You know, when you sit there before the game and go like, it's only a friendly, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get upset. It didn't last long, did it? It lasted about 30 seconds when they scored the first goal.
Yeah.
No.
5 minutes to go as well. 2-2. I think a draw is probably fair because I think they had the better of the first half. You've definitely had the better of the second half.
Yeah. Is it me, or is this second half gone a lot quicker?
It feels like it, right?
Yeah. I think it's maybe because we were playing better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a corner to Leuven. Castagna getting a bit annoyed with his fellow teammates there. There's nobody in a rush to. They're not exactly running to get the ball. I think they kind of sort of decided that, okay, guys, it's 2-2. It's bloody hot.
Aye.
You think? Well, we were just talking about that then, weren't we, Doug? About it going up to the end of the transfer window. I think if we don't have somebody in sort of a couple of weeks before the end, hopefully they'll get him to sign.
Way.
No, that was a bit wild, wasn't it? You know.
I think he shanked that. That was awful. That was really bad.
Yeah, that was a sack of shank, wasn't it?
Nah, it was.
But no, I think we can't let it go that long, Anthony. By the sound of it. But yeah, just put up or shut up. Oh no, he didn't keep hold of it. Okay, as a neutral, Doug, what are your thoughts on what you've seen of Tielemans in this half?
Not a lot, to be honest.
No, I was going to say, I've not been. If I was sort of Arteta sat in that stadium or watching it on YouTube, I wouldn't be impressed. I wouldn't be rushing to the bank any quicker.
Yeah.
The missus is doing well, catching up with her soaps. Hope the electric goes soon. Bored.
Barcelona are paying Bayern Munich 50 million for Lewandowski.
Where? How? Who?
Where are they getting all this money?
Yeah. What bank have they robbed?
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. As I say, I honestly think they're just doing the leads. You know, they're just gambling. You know, they're gambling the house, the car, the Mrs. Jules, everything.
It just beggars belief, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And then they'll be crying when they do go. If they do, fail to make it.
Yeah. It's their own stupid fault if they do go bankrupt.
Yeah. Who's manager there now?
Xavi.
Oh wow, he's not exactly experienced, is he? Or is he?
No, he's not.
Obviously as a player, but not as a manager.
James, I have no idea, mate. No idea.
No, I know. Probably the Everton owner lent it them. He's got plenty of money to spare, hasn't he?
Oh, my shitty.
Are they up for sale or something, Everton?
I did read something about that.
I'm sure James did something before, yes.
I know that the Peter Kenyon consortium fell through, but I don't know if...
But again, if Kenyon, and don't get me wrong, he kept the club going through some long times, and yeah, all credit to him. But I just don't know. You know, apparently, Arsenal are close, and that's just what put me off my train of thought there. Arsenal close to signing Kante for 18 million. What are these top clubs doing, selling the best players to everybody?
Kante, wow.
I mean, I would buy him back, don't get me wrong. And we are literally 3, 2, 1, and the 90 minutes is up. The 90 minutes is up. Moshiri said the club isn't for sale. There is also an organised protest this upcoming week from fan groups. You see, he has got the money, and let's be honest, he has splashed them. Oh, for God's sake, Leicester! You can't even stay on your bloody feet when you're trying to cross a ball. He has pumped the money into the club. Let's be totally honest, but
yeah.
It's just like letting a kid loose in a sweet shop, saying, here's a £5, go in a sweet shop, and, no idea what, who, or where he's buying. There's just no plan there.
Yeah.
If you get Kante, Anthony, then I don't think you'll be bothering with Tielemans because you've got so many in that midfield. But come on, Tielemans.
Oh.
What is it? Oh,
that's. I think that's definitely a foul by Mendy.
Yeah, I think that was a WWE move. He's getting his card out here, and I think he deserves it. To be honest,
I think that is well deserved. I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, no. I agree, but no. What a sign! I mean, I think Kante still got it. I would definitely take him back at Leicester, and I'd probably go as far as saying I'd pick him over Ndidi. Even now. Hang on. There's we've played 92 minutes and they are bringing 6 players on. Leuven.
Is this a 120-minute game then?
We said an extra 30 minutes, so they must be just adding, they've got, it says 2 periods of 45 and a third period of 30. But whether they are just adding the 30 minutes onto the second half.
Yeah. I'm going to do a quick adjustment, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
No, that's okay, mate. That's okay. So the game doesn't look like it's actually stopping for the extra 30 minutes, although I say Leuven have made a lot of changes there. Let's just see if it says anything. Because it said second 45, so I'm presuming it's going to be stopping in a minute. But anyway, Leuven have got it on the far side in their own half, passing it between the defenders. They're taking a bit of a gamble there, but they're playing it about at the back, 92-41. We did have the injury when Maddison was down, and that was a few minutes extra. Not normally this. Yeah, no. So injury passes it across. I thought the whistle had gone then because he stopped. No, just looking, coming down under the shadow down the near side, right to left, Leicester. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't subbed to the channel and you are new, please do so. Leicester Till I Die TV, and please check out the Dugout Football channel as well for Doug's channel, and subscribe to him if you're not subscribed as well. He's a Liverpool fan based in Edinburgh, Scotland, I believe. I could be wrong. He flew from Edinburgh for his honeymoon recently, but do make sure you give him a sub as well. There's a lot of general football stuff, and he knows his European football as well. Anthony says, Chris, that Southampton kit is nice. It is. And if you saw there it is. That is over. 45 minutes is up. I'm getting feedback, Doug.
Oh, are you? Sorry.
So Doug will just be going off to press. So Tamari won in Singing 12 minutes, and then Dewsbury Hall 51 and Dakar 59 makes it 2-2 at full time. I don't know what. So we just had a towel put over their head, Thomas. Whatever adjustments he made haven't come off. Can I say, don't forget, guys, all the details are in the chat below, but please support the clubs that sponsor and back Leicester Till I Die TV. Here they are.
Leicester lead again! The goals are flowing here now!
The Leicester Till I Die shop is now open. For all your Leicester Till I Die merchandise, visit the Leicester Till I Die shop at our website.
Indeed, all the details are below, and any code you need for any discount at all, if you are on the YouTube channel. I'm just going to say, Anthony, I liked it. In fact, I did the kit show, which again is still up under latest shows on Leicester Till I Die TV. I gave Southampton an A. It was A to D this time. I didn't have to put them in order. And I gave Southampton an A. I love it as well. Liverpool got a D and a poo emoji because I think it's the worst shirt of all. So Liverpool fans, if you are short of money, nip down to TK Maxx and buy a red T-shirt and some white Tipex. Arsenal got a B, Anthony. Arsenal got a B. Simple, plain, coloured. You pinched the collar off Man United. Man United, I didn't like, Doug. I don't know about you. Just reminded me years ago when you used to wear, like a cardigan, round neck, and then you pull your shirt out and over the top.
Well, it felt like a bit of a fancy dress shirt. I don't know about you.
Oh, it just looked. Mind you, I think the fact that it was not a real person, it was a computer-generated image, didn't help.
Yeah.
Oh, we're underway again. No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. And I'm still getting a bit of feedback, sir.
All right, no worries. I'm gonna probably go actually, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, like I said, I didn't know we were doing this extra 30 minutes, so well done. I understand. Give a shout out where people can find you.
Yeah, it's the Dugout Football channel on YouTube. But thank you very much for having me, Chris. It's been a very entertaining game.
No, thank you for coming on. It's always nice to have an independent view, and you know, if I think Leicester a poo, that you can agree with me. But thank you very much. Enjoy yourself tonight. It's your 30th birthday celebration part 2, because technically you've already had one abroad. Enjoy it, mate, and thanks a lot for coming on.
I'll see you Monday.
Yeah, see you Monday, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good weekend. See you later.
And you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Be sure to be getting out. Whoops, Daisy went a bit quicker than I was expecting then. Let me... there we go. And if I can bring this in, and that's it. There we go. Perfect. 2-2. And we're kicking off. We're playing an extra 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think we got penalties at the end of it. And it's not because it's 2-2. It was planned to play an extra 30 minutes as well. Anthony, I've got to say, I don't know if you're still with us, Anthony, but I love the fact that the shot that Arsenal have put out of your new kit, which again is computer generated, it looks like oh no, they've done it again. What the F is going on with our defence? You might well pick something up and throw it, Solskjaer. They had the ball. Oh, he slipped. Oh, was that a Marty? Slipped, let him in, and he shot. Yes, it was a Marty. The short pass to a Marty. He didn't control it. It went in, and all that hard work we've done to get back in the game, it's gone again. It has gone again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yes, I'm afraid. Exactly, James. We're just not turned on. This was so. I mean, in fairness, we scored a lot of early goals ourselves last season, but we also conceded a lot of early goals and late goals as well. We're just not getting. We're just not, starting up quick enough. We're just not. That's all. So we're back to 3-2. Indeed, Facebook user. I'm not putting it up, but indeed. Yeah, you see, as soon as you go, Doug, that's what happens. Right, he's gone right now. Let's quickly get a goal. Oh, Nicky Nacky Noo, as somebody else from Liverpool once said. Oh, they come. Oh, a bad defensive error there from Leuven. A really bad defensive error. They nearly let Leicester in, but Leicester being Leicester couldn't take advantage, which is just typical. So it's Leuven 3, Leicester City 2. Leuven breaking away again down the far side. They're in the penalty box. They shoot, and it is high and wide and gone up to the space station. Leuven are kicking left to right. And I think my phone's just reminding me that that the opposition have scored. Yeah. And apparently I can get 10% off Asda groceries with Just Eat. There we go. Who knew? Other food delivery outlets are available. They don't sponsor me. So Soyuncu down the near side in the shade. Soyuncu's got it back. There we go. All the way across. Oh, excuse me, I didn't sleep very well last night. I had to get up early to make sure I didn't oversleep for the kickoff for this, but maybe I should have done. Oh, and it was a through ball. Oh. The through ball, Jamie Vardy not quite onto it. I think then the goalkeeper spilled it, but he was lucky and got away with it. Leuven do play it dangerously at the back. Again, they just have done again, but they've got away with it. Dummy's Jamie Vardy. There's been 3 bookings in this game, 2 to Leicester, 1 to Leuven. The Leuven one, along with Maddison, was handbags at dawn after a bit of a clash, and then Mendy got booked for doing a WWE tackle. Took one for the team, as they say. So Thomas has got the ball, about to take the throw in. Just as it comes up there, we stand together against racism. Racism, sexism, and homophobism is not required in this game of football that we all love. There's no place for it at all. Castagna can't get to that one, so it goes out for a free kick. Like I say, don't ask me why we're playing this extra 30 minutes. It's a friendly, and I guess, you know, we own both teams, and we could play all night if we wanted to. But, yeah, there we go. And in fairness, I've got to say, Leuven are good value for their lead at the moment. Excuse me. It was the proverbial game of 2 halves. The first half was all Leuven. The second half, we were a lot better. A lot got back into it 2-2, obviously. And now, you know, Leuven hit us with a easy breakaway. Jamie Vardy's not really done much to impress me, to be honest with you, nor has Tielemans. But then again, nor did Samare. So, as Leicester fans, is there, you know, who hasn't impressed you in this game? Going to be a Leicester goal kick or free kick, I'm not sure which. There's a goal kick. So, 3-2. Who would have thought this? Hey? I mean, if we lose this, we've lost to Notts County and we've lost to our sister club. It's not brilliant pre-season, is it? We've said earlier, of course, we know, you know, pre-season is just what it is, you know, doesn't mean a thing. But you still want to see your team do well. You could argue that the second half against Notts County was literally a youth development team. And we made, you know, 11 changes here. But that first half team that was out was a strong team with a couple of injuries. That could have been our starting 11 that was out there. James Justin got roasted down that left-hand side. He needed help. What can Leicester do here? Nothing. They give the ball away, obviously. Win it back. Sloppy defending there from Leuven. So Leicester bring it away down the near side with Luke Thomas. He's going to whip one in, I think. No, he crosses it. Ball up there from Mendy. Oh, it's in. It's in. Yes! Oh! Pratt. Oh, and I'm saying his name. I'm not saying what he is. Had a shot there, but it was... Oh, a Leuven defender got his body in the way, and it just smacked straight into his body. Pratt's been more attempting on goal than Vardy has. It comes out as a cross in from Mendy, comes over, falls to him well. No. I'm not sure what he went down for there. Header across to him. Oh, it got his leg. It got his leg. Who's Ant? It is a lot more to do with fitness, James. I totally agree with you there. We said this earlier with Doug, didn't we? That, you know, we just want to see our teams win, you know. And there's been times when we've lost every pre-season game and had a fantastic season, and vice versa. Pre-season, we've lost every game. But it's the performances as well. Yes, it's fitness, but it's a performance. But, you know, give me a win and we'll be back to how we were. Let's just have a look. So here we go. It's in the middle with Leicester. Mendy. Out to the far side. Tielemans. So the cross going to come in here. What can know over every Leicester player. Comes out to Pratt. Pratt wants to take a shot. Oh! Straight down the... the goalkeeper got down to it. Let's say that. But it was a good effort from Pratt. Good effort. And, you know, in fairness, he's looked one of the more up for it players. And he's the one that possibly wants away. So, you know, you tell me. What does that say for the rest of the players? Oh, we've equalised. I missed it. What happened? We have equalised. Jamie Vardy, is it? Tell me. I was reading James' text there, message, and I didn't see it. I'm looking at it, but just get a replay sorted for us. Let's have a look. Oh, it was from the. Oh yes. Aha! The goalkeeper. The goalkeeper totally and utterly messed it up. He did an Everson there. What Everson did in the first half of the second goal, their goalkeeper's just done for our third. He kicked it to a player on the edge of the box, the short play out from the goalkeeper. I think, was it Tielemans? I'm not sure, that got to it. Got him off the ball, put the ball through to Vardy, who did what Vardy does. Feed the goat and he will score. So it's 3-3. And of course, James, you never reminded me what I needed to do. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Leicester City 3 in reply to Leuven's 3. It was. Wasn't quite as bad as Everson, but it was up there with him. But this is the problem with playing out from the back. And I said this is what Casper did a lot of last season. We got caught out so many times by doing that. You know, Man United did it when we played them and beat them with Harry Maguire. It was played out to him. He wasn't, you know, ready for it. It seems that everybody is doing it, but everybody's, you know, making cock-ups of it. But it's 3-3. It was a goal. Thank you very much. Oh, Inacho. Let's see that coming in. It's a cross in, a lovely cross into the box. Oh, Inacho got it, and Vardy was behind him. Did Vardy not give him a shout? I mean, Inacho, to be fair, had every right to go for it. had definitely every right to go for it. And if he didn't shout, he didn't look too happy with Inacho. Not going to lie. So there we go, 104 minutes on the clock. It has been typical Leicester City game, typical roller coaster here. Six goal thriller today. Not been a bad game to watch. It has had the goals, hasn't it? It has had the goals. That's the thing. Soyuncu should cover that and get it back to Stolchart, which he does. Stolchart wide ball out to the far side to his defender. Well done, sir. And like I said earlier, do not forget we are back tonight at 7:45 when we have got two women's Euros games to be covered. We have got Finland against Germany and Denmark against Spain. We'll be covering them both. There'll be two of us doing it, and we'll be covering a game each. So a little bit different for tonight as we look forward to that. And it's been a good women's Euros. But Leicester are trying to pile on the pressure now a little bit. Which, again, we've seen an awful lot of last season when it's been too late trying to get back into a game. But at 3-3, I guess, like you say, it has been a good game to watch. It's been exciting. It was annoying and frustrating going 2-0 down within 5 minutes. It was good to come back within 8 minutes between our two goals. And then, of course, 2 goals each in this second half. A couple of goalkeeping mistakes in there, costing both teams a goal. And let's face it, OH Leuven, I'm not sure that this was actually a quiz question earlier, how long they've actually been in the first division of Belgium, whether it's 3, 4 or 5 years. But, we're not playing mugs there. We are not playing mugs at all. Well, that was a long pass back. Our player can get hold of it. Inacho couldn't quite catch it up. He's now harrowing them down the far side. 2 Leicester players on. Have Leicester won it? No, they've pulled the Leuven player down. So I think it's going to be a free kick to Leuven, to be honest with you.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
So, there's another raft of changes. Amart is off, Tielemans is off, Vestergaard is off. I think there was 4 changes, to be honest with you. Vestergaard and Tielemans get in over 45 minutes, in fairness. Tielemans didn't really do much for me. All Brighton's on, and we've got a couple of youngsters coming on as well. I think one of them's Alves. I'm not 100%, but I think it is. Giving them a run out, and why not? Why not? It is a friendly after all, and we can, you can afford to give them the run out. And Mark Albrighton, the old warhorse, is on. Loyal servant of the club. Is he going to sign a new contract? He did do not so long ago. Burnley obviously showed an interest in him last season. I think that when he signed his extension. Oh, Vardy had it. Vardy there in the box, but he couldn't control it. The player from Leuven managed to dispossess him. But we've got it back, and we're coming down the far side. The ball's coming in. Vardy! Yeah, he got a touch on it, but it was a very, very, very gentle touch. Again, they're risking it, Leuven. Chowdhury's on. Will it be Chowdhury or will it be Mendy that leaves, I wonder? Or both? Or both. So it's been a good run out. I mean, it's been nice. Playing this extra 30 minutes gives us a chance to try some different players out, some different things. And that's what it's all about, the pre-season. And I say that because we're drawing at the moment. Oh, he's got past Albright and it's going to be a goal, surely. No. Oh, wow. Wow. Wait till you see that, guys. I think that was a fresh air kick there, you call that. As it comes down the side, he see left Albrighton for standing, cross the ball in. Yeah. he will be kicking himself, which is probably easier than it was for him to kick the ball. There. Oh dear. So we've got some more friendlies coming up. They're just showing that again as he comes down the side. Yeah, Mark Albrighton fell over. Oh, the number 17, then put the one guy off behind him. Yeah, we've got OH Leuven today. Obviously, Hull are on the 21st, which is going to be next. 21st is next Thursday. Yeah, we've got a women's semi-final. It says 1:45 there, which I don't think could be right. I don't think that we will be playing them up to 1:45 in the morning somehow. And that's come from Leicester. 23rd of July, we've got Derby County and Preston. Derby County kicks off at 7. Preston kicks off at 9. That's on the 23rd, which is the Saturday. And of course, it'll be 2 different teams. And on 1st of August, at midnight, apparently, just sure that some of these timings aren't correct. At midnight, we are playing Seville on the 1st of August at 00:00. There we go. Make sure you get your sleep. Oh, sun shoe down and he's getting up. 3 minutes off the end of the first period. Well, I don't know. Are we playing 2 15 minutes or are we playing straight through? So we didn't swap ends, I don't think, last time. Now, is this number 25? One of the trialists. Chowdhury's on the ball, plays it into midfield to Sonchu and gets it straight back from him. Passes it out wide, and then the youngster loses it. Yeah, the youngster loses it. Wouldn't be surprised if we actually lose this, but so we've got a lot of youngsters. Well, say a lot. We've got a few youngsters on the pitch now. But Chowdhury, Mendry, what do you think, guys? I mean, to me, I said to Doug earlier, Mendy is more the natural successor. I think he was unlucky not to be picked in the first half of the season for the Premier League last year. Went on to obviously win an AFCON trophy, the only player that won a trophy at Leicester last season. But of course, we dropped him for the first half of the season and didn't have him in anything. And that would probably really, really, really make him annoyed and want to leave. And then Chowdhury, And the thing with Chowdhury is he's versatile. We know he can play in defence. He did it against Liverpool over Christmas when we won 1-0. And Brendan Rodgers was saying how exciting he was. And then we didn't see him again. He does have a red card in him, let's be honest with you. Well, he used to, in fairness. I think these days, it's been got out of him. Brendan has brought him on well, but I don't know. You tell me what's going through Brendan's mind with these players. Like Nathan Aki there. Anyway, coming out to the playing to the back to the goalkeeper, and somebody tried to shut the goalkeeper down there. Oh, this referee is a bit whistle happy now. He has become a little bit whistle happy, which I hope he doesn't stick at. It's been a apart from that, the one incident, 2 incidents possibly, it's not been a bad-tempered game at all. Everybody's coming down to Paul. If you could get me an energy drink, that would be great. So the first half now, I think, is just going to be playing out. Time stopped for the goal. We're up to the 1:15. So we're going to be playing all the way through. Or are we going to have 2 halves? Leverkusen on the attack, but go straight to a player in blue, who then proceeds to lose it. Hope these youngsters aren't, understood they're being watched here. This is the big chance for them. They want to get in the team next season. If we don't make many signings, these are the players we could be looking at. I'm just trying to look. Final 30. So we're not going to have a break for half time in this half. We're just going to play all the way through with the 30 minutes. It's a shot. Ooh. Now, did that go for a corner? I'm not too sure from what I saw there. It may well have done. I think it has. I think it is a corner to Leuven here. Yes, it is. In the shade on the near side, on the right, to Leuven against Leicester's defence in the sun. Chipped up over. It's headed up and out by a Leuven player. So 117 minutes gone. We are in a case of Leuven 3, Leicester City 3. Some good goals, and from each side a goalkeeping mistake which led to a goal. Ours was after a minute when Everson was out of his area and tried to head the ball and it went over him. And the one you've just seen from Leuven, where the goalkeeper played his defender straight into trouble. Is this, and we say it's pre-season. We do know that it is. Excuse me. Like I say, been up all night. We do need signings, don't we? Anthony said it earlier. We need 2 or 3 signings. That said, going down the right-hand side, left-hand side, I mean. There's a ball clipped in. He's trying to get it and he can't get it, the Leicester player. Albrighton there. He went round one and then almost fell over his own feet trying to get round the second one. So, are we going to see a winning goal? And if it is, who's it going to come from? Who looks most likely to get it? And for me, it could go either way. I don't know if you agree with that, but I could see either side winning this. Cross in the box. Is it? No, we can't control it in the box. We couldn't get it down. Chowdhury for the ball forward. Offers himself up for the return, but it goes forward down the left-hand side here, and back to Chowdhury on the near side, who plays it across his compatriot on the far side. Okay. No, that is the end of the 15. We are having a break. Wow, okay. Didn't realize there was that much stoppage time. There is Top. We love you, Top. That's not full time, is it? Is that 30 minutes gone? I think that is full time. OH Leuven 3, Leicester City 3. And it is full time. It is full time indeed. So, what a game. What a game that has been. 2 early goals. Well, 30 seconds and 5 minutes for Leuven. We pulled 2 back with Kieran Dewsbury Hall in the second half. And my mind's gone blank. Daka. They then went, of course, in the extra bit. They went 3-2 up, and we got 1 back and 3-all with Jamie Vardy with their goalkeeping mistake. Everson, schoolboy error. And there's a coach from Leicester talking to a coach from Leuven there. All smiles, as it should be. It's a pre-season friendly. It'd be interesting to see if there's a post-match afterwards what Brendan says he has learnt. James, thank you very much, sir. Good game. That was a pleasure to watch. Yes, it actually it was a pre-season. It wasn't boring. It wasn't cagey. You know, it's not one that you'll come away from that saying we learnt this. You know, well, maybe Brendan will, but at the end of the day, Maddison is after Maddison's shirt. I don't think she's going to get it, but you never know. Where are the Leicester fans? But you know, we the thing that we can say about that is the fact that we didn't capitulate. Yes, we went 2-0 down, but we got back into the game. Leicester City won. Love the flag says there, with all the different badges on, and that is it. So the players are just going to have a warm down now. I think have a drink, and there'll be interviews, etc. afterwards. Thank you so much for watching and lending me your ears if you've been listening. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Like I've said many times, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done already, could I please ask you just to do this? Yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Smash the likes. It does help with the YouTube algorithms in some way. And join us later. We will be back. Like I say, yourself and Ryan, we will be back at 7:45. So got time to go off and get a nap and catch up on my sleep, hopefully. And I'll be following Finland, Germany. Ryan, he drew the lucky straw. He's going to be covering Denmark, Spain, both of us on the one show. Damn, there we go. Thank God for that. I put the lid on. Just knocked my water over. That's at 7:45. Women's, it's Group B. It is Group B. And the interesting thing is Germany, Denmark, Spain. Denmark and Spain, well, Germany is through, we think, as the the top of the group at the moment. So will it be Denmark and Spain who will come second? And whichever one of those comes second, we will be playing. So that is interesting. Catch you later, James. Thanks very much for coming on. Thank you, everybody. Like I say, I will see you at 7:45. If you can come back if you like your women's Euros, and they have been very, very good. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you all. Thank you for James and everybody else that was in the chat. Really do appreciate you joining in. And thank you, Safe, for watching and for listening. I will see you at 7:45. Take care. Goodbye. Stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too or I'll be back.
Cool. I'm out of here. Ooh, that's a wrap.
Some people are on the pitch.